because anyone who's around here has been dealing with just a whole mix of weather that we've had. I know over the weekend we got
taste of winter.
Yeah, we got a real taste of winter, and we could look outside right now. Alex, I know you've got a lot going on there. So right now, look at that, Mike.
I know we still have some snow on the ground, and it's not going anywhere. Yeah, current temperature is about 23 degrees. So that's some cold stuff. And basically what happened is the storm came in right on cue, kind of did what it's supposed to do. Mother Nature likes to do whatever she wants to do. It's a version of what the forecast was, but it got a little more aggressive. What's the word that we use? Overachiever.
Overachieved. Okay, so yesterday the storm comes through.
Yep.
I know for me, I woke up in the morning and it was nice. I was like, oh, this is a nice little frosting, but then it didn't stop. It just kept going until like 11 o'clock in the morning.
The cold air, right. The cold air didn't really kick in on the backside and really get it going to the more fluffy snow that was really starting to accumulate until after sunrise yesterday. It was coming in the overnight hours. I remember I was out at a Broadway show Saturday night, and it was like a rain-snow mix. Kind of looked like it was trying to get going. Woke up in the morning, there was nothing on the ground still at around 7 o'clock in the morning. But as that cold air got involved on the backside of the storm, that's when the snow started to accumulate. And as you mentioned, it just kept going till around 10, 11 o'clock, depending on where you were, east end of Long Island. It was still going into the afternoon.
You're right.
And there were some pretty impressive snow totals out there. We were talking about last week there being in the neighborhood of 1 to 3 inches of snow.
We got probably more like 3 to 8 inches.
Depending on where you were,
Depending on where you were,
Central Park, Central Park's official number is 2.9 inches of snow.
Yeah.
But it definitely looked like more than that to me. It felt like it too, because it was so wet as well. And then other places through parts of New Jersey, as well as Connecticut. Connecticut actually kind of got away with the least, mostly in the 2 to 5 inch range,
because of the way
which is kind of interesting, where the storm went. But Nassau County and Long Island, quite a few places getting 7 to 8 inches of snow. That's a good dose. Same thing for Suffolk County as well.
You know, and if you didn't clean it up yesterday,
that is a problem.
I got out there in the morning, and I did a little shoveling, and anything that wasn't shoveled by like 3 o'clock, it froze.
Because the temperatures basically through the afternoon yesterday, they were dropping back down. They're already at about 32 degrees, but they're getting colder and colder as that colder air is being pulled in. So that's what I was talking about. As the cold air arrived, it really helped to change that mix or the precip over to more snow, that fluffy snow.
Right.
And then it froze, so it was already wet underneath. You freeze that with the snow on top, and you got a wintry mixed mess, icy mess to clean up. And it's not going anywhere because our temps are going to stay sub-freezing all the way through today, this afternoon, as well as tomorrow afternoon. So it's not really until Wednesday that Mother Nature has a chance to melt things on a natural basis.
So, Alex, can we take a look outside again? Let's see. Okay, so here we are. So this is that's the Verrazano, right?
Okay.
Okay, so, and then let's look at our top corner of our screen there.
Okay.
23.
That number.
23. So, 23 is what it is. But what does it feel like?
So what it feels like, because we have wind coming in from the west-northwest at around 10 to 20 miles per hour, it feels like it's at about 10 now. Exactly. It was down to around 7, so we're doing better now. It feels like 10 at this point in time. That's your wind chill factor, and our wind chill factors are going to be in that range, the lower teens, as we go through and into and through the afternoon as well, because the wind's still going. It's not as bad as what we had yesterday, but that wind chill factor is a factor. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell on some of the camera shots, but there still is a good amount of ice and snow, especially on the surfaces that weren't treated and so on. But I see a lot of folks, this is the time of the year where a lot of folks have like slip and fall accidents.
Yes.
They walk into that standing.
I saw, we went to a show in Montclair State yesterday. It was a Nutcracker. We tried to stay in the Christmas spirit yesterday. We went to a production.
Me too.
And on the way out, these are college students.
Yes.
I saw a young woman. She was wearing her Crocs.
Yeah. Oh.
And she skated right across and fell right over. And I said,
you got to really be careful. Also, the New York City, the subway, the stairs, because they have that de-icer.
Right.
And it makes it even more slippery.
Sometimes
I've fallen on that and hurt myself pretty bad one time. I landed on my elbow. You really got to be careful out there, whether you're driving or just walking, because this snow and ice, even though it may not be falling at that moment, the residual and the slipperiness sticks around. And this is going to be the case for at least the first couple of days. We need a good dose of rain to kind of wash things out, or warmer temperatures. That's not happening until Thursday.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. It's going to be a while that we're kind of stuck in this icy, slippery situation.
So we're going to be frozen for at least the next 2 or 3 days.
Yep, exactly. Okay. 2 days for sure. By Wednesday, we should be coming out of it. But even then, it's not great. Here's a look at the radar satellite. That cold air, you can kind of see what's going on there. It's still dumping down across from Canada. At least we're not dealing with any additional snow. But that's what's keeping our temperature at 23 degrees as we have right now. We should end up at about 29 for a high later today. Tomorrow's high is 32, so we're right at that freezing point. You see that stuff just offshore, by the way? See those clouds offshore? As the wind blows across? That actually could be ocean effect snow showers that are happening in the offshore waters. That cold, dry air picks up the moisture and can create clouds to the point. It's like lake effect snow, but it's happening offshore. You don't really see it. Every once in a while, you'll get some of that ocean effect snow that comes back this way, but that's something interesting that I'm looking at on the radar satellite. Weather nerds like to point out things like that, because ooh, that's exciting. Winter, by the way, kicks in December on Sunday. 21st? Yep, it's Sunday. Right. It's a week away, so Sunday at 10:03 a.m. it will be winter officially. This is the first time we had a good solid snow. Last time we saw 3 inches of snow in Central Park was February of last year.
Okay, Mike. No more overachieving.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Take a break?
Even though you're an overachiever. We appreciate that. Mike, thank you very much. We'll check back in with you. Maybe if we don't do it today, we'll definitely do it tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Sounds good.